guys, it's Evie, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be filming a YouTube advice video, giving you tips on how to start a channel, ways to grow a channel. This is a very different video for my channel and what I usually do. However, I constantly get DMs, people leaving in the comments, asking for tips on how to start a YouTube channel, and I feel like I'm at the point now where my YouTube channel is actually doing really well. I'm really happy with all my videos. I feel like I'm getting consistent growth, and also I just reached the threshold to start making money through my videos as well. So yeah, I've been doing this quite a long time now. It's probably nearly coming up to 5 years on and off, really consistently doing it the last 2 years or so now though. So yeah, I feel like I've gained enough experience and have enough knowledge to be able to give some advice. So yeah, I hope you find it useful, and yeah, let's just get on with it. So I've kind of created 3 categories for this video. First is actually starting a YouTube channel and all the advice for that. The second is how to grow your channel, and then the third is all to do with equipment, editing, what apps I use and everything like that. So yeah, we'll begin with actually starting a YouTube channel. I get quite a few DMs of people messaging me being like, I really want to start a YouTube channel but I'm not sure how. So yeah, obviously when starting a channel you just need to set up the page, so I'm not really going to be explaining all of that. I am going to be talking about firstly the importance of the look and aesthetic of your channel. This is like your YouTube banner, which is what you see at the top of the page of someone's YouTube channel, and then your profile photo, and then all your thumbnails. So yeah, when starting your channel, I feel like one of the main things is having a good aesthetically pleasing homepage, which all kind of matches and goes together really well. A lot of the time YouTubers will do like a whole revamp to make sure all of those things match together really well. So having a good homepage is so important. It's one of the first things people see when they go onto your channel. If your channel page doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, people won't subscribe. Make sure it's all really high quality. And yeah, when creating them, I'm pretty sure I made my channel banner, I think it was on Pixar. Really simple, just put your name on there. You can put a few photos if you want, but I like to keep mine quite simple. Try and stick to like one color palette. I have green because I like a lot of green, and then a lot of my thumbnails I think I just do white text, kind of sticking with the importance of quality. I know when starting out I did not have a camera. I used my phone for probably about 4 years. When I first started I was probably like in year 7. I remember me and my brother did a few YouTube videos, and we even used my mum's phone. I didn't have a phone at the time. But yeah, definitely start with a phone, just because you don't know how long you're going to do it for. It might not be worth the investment of a camera just yet. I waited until I reached 1,000 subscribers as a bit of a reward to myself. However, when starting, definitely just use your phone. To make the quality a bit better, I always use the back camera. The back camera on an iPhone is definitely a lot better. The only issue is that is obviously you can't see yourself. What I used to do is I used to set up the camera on a tripod, take a little test shot, so I'd come into the frame and then watch the video back just to make sure it was all set up correctly. So yeah, to have better quality videos, definitely use the back camera. Moving on to YouTube thumbnails, these are one of the most important things when starting a channel. I spend so long on my thumbnails. I always think it's one of my favourite parts of editing. So when you go to search for a video, you don't see the video, you see the thumbnail. People won't click on the thumbnail if it doesn't look good and if it isn't high quality. So I spend so long on my thumbnails just because I know that if I see a thumbnail that isn't good, I won't click on the video. I'm going to talk more about the apps I use for my thumbnails later on in the video. However, I just want to stress the importance of having a good quality thumbnail. When making it, I try to not use too many apps. Every time you export the photo, quality gets less and less. So yeah, try to keep the resolution really high, just so it's nice and clear. Another tip when starting out is to try and find similar creators to you, who have a similar niche to you, so like creating the same kind of videos, and who also have a similar amount of subscribers. Even when you first start out, there'll be some similar channels who have like less than 50 subscribers. So yeah, start engaging with their content, comment on their videos. I'd also recommend to start an Instagram account for your platform, because on there you can meet other creators who are similar to you, and it's easier to like support each other that way. You can message and things like that. I've met some really lovely people through social media, and yeah, it really helps when creating videos to have some support from people who also create videos, and yeah, it creates a nice community. And you can do things like collabs, which I've done in the past, which helps both of you because you're introduced to different audiences. Next tip for when starting out is to have a consistent upload schedule. This not only helps you because it keeps you more organized, but it also helps to gain returning viewers because they know which time you're expected to upload, and yeah, it gains some loyalty from subscribers. And yeah, it's kind of like, you know, with a TV show, you know what time it's coming out each week, you look forward to it, you're expecting it. It's kind of like the same with a YouTuber. Your audience knows which time you're expected to upload. So I feel like having that consistency of 7 PM every Sunday, your video can kind of become into someone's routine. Yeah, I think it definitely helps with your views. The last thing I wanted to talk about for actually starting up your YouTube channel is the importance of tags. Not a lot of people actually know about tags and what they are, but it's basically kind of like a hashtag for your YouTube videos. You add tags in YouTube Studio. Tags basically help you to rank in search. And ranking in search basically means when someone searches up a title, like for example back to uni video, having better tags and being able to rank in search means your video is going to come up above other creators who have also created that same video. So it means people won't have to scroll as long to find your video. If you're higher in search, it's more likely it's going to get more views, because viewers tend to click on the first video they see rather than searching for ages and ages to try and find a video they want to watch. Yeah, it's kind of like hashtags. So if I was doing a back to uni video, I would type in back to uni vlog, back to uni vlog UK, back to uni 2024, all these different kind of phrases, and yeah, that would help it to rank better in search. And yeah, it makes it more likely that people are going to discover your channel, you're going to gain new subscribers and new viewers. I think I looked up a stat yesterday on my YouTube channel. I have 80% of viewers are new to my channel when they watch a video. That shows that a lot of your views and your watch hours are going to come from people that aren't even subscribed to your channel or watching your channel for the first time. Which is also why it's so important to make every video good, because those new viewers could turn into subscribers, which is what's going to help your channel grow. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too complicated. Now I'm going to move on to actually long-term growth tips and how I've stayed so consistent, how my channel has grown over the years. Okay, yeah, the first tip I have for long-term growth is to jump on the popular trends and the popular like seasonal videos of the time. Some of the most popular videos I've done are ones where people are searching for them at a specific time. For example, I posted a GCSE results day video and an A-level results day video, and I uploaded them on the same day results day came out. Obviously, a lot of people were searching for people's results on the day of results day, so that got me a lot of views. Also, a lot of people like watching seasonal videos like Christmas hauls and birthday hauls. Also, for the Christmas hauls, a lot of people are going to be searching for them just after Christmas. Those tend to do really well. So yeah, creating seasonal videos, it's likely that a lot of people are going to be searching for them at a specific time. Even like my back to uni video or like my moving vlog from last year, a lot of people are going to search for that every September, because new first years are going to search for uni vlogs and want to know what it's like, and my video is still ranking in search. So yeah, videos that people can watch on repeat. Yeah, creating videos that aren't going to like expire, that people aren't going to get bored of, is really helpful for views, because every year people can go back to it. Next tip is to create longer videos. The longer your videos are and the longer people watch for, the more watch hours you will get, which is what you need to gain monetization. You need 4,000 watch hours. I'm not great at this. A lot of my videos are sometimes under 10 minutes. It's really hard. I feel like I create a lot of content, and when I come to edit, I kind of whittle it down quite a lot. I'm trying to make longer form videos. Not only does it benefit me because people watch for longer, I think also people tend to like to watch longer videos. They can sit down for longer, and yeah, watch a longer video is sometimes nicer than just a quick 10-minute video. I'm trying to work on creating longer videos. But yeah, that's definitely going to help with your growth. Sticking with watch hours. If you need some like motivation, if you're like struggling with growing your channel, a really good app I use for gaining monetization and keeping on track and staying motivated is an app called YouTube Tracker for YouTube creators. I'll leave a screenshot here of how it looked like. It was basically like 2 bar charts. It showed you how long left until you reached 4,000 hours, and it would update every day, and it was really useful. I could clearly see how many watch hours I needed. It kept me really motivated, and yeah, I really liked having that app. One thing that has helped my growth a lot this year is using other social media platforms to promote my channel. Kind of recently, in the last like 6 months or so, started posting on TikTok. I don't do it loads because I'm not a huge fan of creating on TikTok. I much prefer YouTube. However, I will say it's definitely helped my growth. You're able to reach a much wider audience and also just reach new people. I posted like a snapshot of moving out of my first year accommodation, and that got over like 100,000 views, which is crazy for me. I've never had that many views on one video before. I think a lot of people from there went over to my YouTube channel, which I had linked on my platform. So that definitely helped my growth. So yeah, TikTok's a really big one. It's got such a far reach. The next tip for gaining more exposure and growth is making use of searchable titles. I'm going to give a few examples of non-searchable titles and then searchable titles. Having a searchable title just means it's more likely that people are going to find your videos. So I'll say one of my video titles and then give a version of it which I don't think would get many searches. So the video title, A Day in My Life at Uni, gets so many searches. It's an easy one for people to search up. People like that kind of phrasing, like a day in my life always does really well. However, if I titled that same video something different, so even if it was the same concept, the same video, but I titled it Vlog of My Day, even though it's the same kind of words, the phrasing of that is going to lead to less searches and less clicks and less views, because it's not as common that people are going to write it like that. It doesn't sound as engaging, and yeah, in general it's just not as searchable. So yeah, having good titles is so important. The way I like to do it is I'd search, for example, like London vlog, and I'd look at all the different ways people have phrased their title, and I'll kind of use a combination of different ones. The last tip for just long-term growth is just to be consistent. I've been doing this for like nearly 5 years, as I said, on and off, but in the last 6 months is when I've really experienced growth. But yeah, it's really hard to experience growth if you're not consistent with it. With YouTube, it's really unpredictable. Like one video could do really well, which could be your next video. You just need to keep uploading, keep trying. The next video you upload could be the one that really boosts your channel. Especially with platforms like TikTok, it only takes one video to really launch your platform. I'm now going to move on to the final section and talk about all the apps I use. I get a lot of questions from people asking what I use to edit, how I make my thumbnails. So yeah, I'll just go through all of that, kind of giving away all my secrets and sharing everything here. However, hopefully this is useful. So to edit my videos, I use iMovie, which is free on your laptop and on your phone, I think, but I use my laptop to edit. I think there might be a few more features on your laptop. Yeah, I use iMovie, and yeah, it's really simple and easy to use, so I like it. For my thumbnails, I tend to use these 3 same apps, but I switch between them depending on the type of thumbnail I want to create. The ones I use are Fonto, Moldiv, and PixArt. So I'll go through them each. Fonto I use mainly for like text. They have a lot of options. You can like import your own font into the text, which is quite useful. I also use Fonto to put text in my YouTube videos. Whilst iMovie is really great, I don't really like their text options, like the different fonts they have. So what I do is I use a green screen on Fonto, put the text I want. So I'll just pop up one here just for an example. And yeah, I upload it into iMovie using the green screen option. And yeah, that's how I add text into my videos. I also use Fonto for the main text on my thumbnails. Moldiv I use for when I want to add multiple pictures into a thumbnail. I've started using this app more and more because I really like the style of thumbnails they create. I upload like 4 photos all together, or maybe like 3. I'll put an example on screen again. But yeah, it creates like a collage on my photos. And the final one, PixArt. On PixArt I can add like different stickers, make it look really aesthetic. Last thing I'm going to talk about is music. Music is so important in YouTube videos, especially for mine where I like creating like montages and things like that. I spend a lot of time choosing my music. At the moment I use a website called Thematic. You do have to pay for it. I think it's about £8 a month. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking of changing music platforms just because I feel like I've used all the songs on there now, but it has been a really great website. I've used it for about maybe 2 or 3 years. All you have to do is like credit the artist in your description box, so they give you a link to put in there. However, I am thinking I might change to SoundCloud, which is another great music platform, but it's just a bit more expensive, so I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But yeah, that is all the editing things I can think of. I don't think I use many other things. Also, just to quickly talk about equipment, at the moment I'm using my big standing tripod, which is from Manfrotto, and I also have my Joby Gorilla tripod, which I use a lot. I'll also show you guys this. This is an SD card adapter. This is really useful. This is how I get my camera footage onto my laptop. This part plugs into my laptop, and then this is the SD card. I'm pretty sure I got this from Amazon. It was really cheap. This has lasted me so long, probably about 2 or 3 years. Other than that, I can't really think of any other equipment I use. I think that's all the tips I have as well. So I'm gonna end today's video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope it was useful. If you do have any questions about anything else, or if I've forgotten anything, definitely leave them in the comments or send me a DM. I'll be happy to answer any of them. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you in next week's video. Bye guys.